Hi guys. So this is some topic I was trying to explore recently. We have a client that used a lot comments on the Sanity Studio, and then one of the things I kind of faced it is I wanted to gather all the comments in a single section in a single page. So I was looking into the Sanity uh, Studio tools and to build a dashboard to get the comments, and then I found out that documentation for the routers are missing, and I started digging into it, and then and then I thought it's a good feature, but it's not documented, so I just want to give some insights on how to use them and how to implement it. So it might give a uh, it might help to develop more extended dashboards into the Sanity Studio. So the part I will talk about this section. So when you go to the Tools API, you can see that there's all the requirements, but when you go to uh, the router section, it is still under to do. So but if you go to the API documentation, you can see there's a route scopes, which is used by the tools. Every tool that has its own road scope, and then inside the road scope, you can customize and then have a different pages and different layouts. As an example, I can show, for example, here I have, I created custom tool. So my custom tool is comments. And then in the comments section, I can click on the comments, the road change, and then you can see all the open comments on the document. And for example, if I click on documents, then you can see all the documents that are not published that are in the draft version. And below here, you can see there's a state of the each routers. And it also, like, I'm not using any state management to change the views or navigate through the pages. And as an example, I want to show you the code base. I also have a link for the code base, so I will just share in the chat, and anyone if is interested can look into it. Yeah. So the initial setup is when you define the custom tool with this in the Sanity, you have to, like, this is the basic setup where you enter all the details of the tool, and then so this is the router page where you have to define the action, the state, and then the actions. And to do that, for example, I had created a helper functions enums, for example, a doc. If you go to the constant, you can see that this is my router structure at the moment. There is a view. So the view accepts the view. Any parameter with the view will, this can be like ID or anything else. So anything with the view, it will accept as a parameter. And then there's a create router and then an action router. And oops, yeah, and this method just goes through the enum and then creates the route link. So and that's it. And then since for the tools we have to define a component that will be loaded in the tool, we have this comments dashboard tool component, which is used as a main part of the application. So um, if you can see, like, I have a state link. So the state link is a function that you can use inside of the Sanity Studio. If you go to the state link, you can see that this is the helper component that can be used to navigate through the roads, and then can help you to, and then you can define the state, and that state will navigate through the pages. So we can use state link. We can set state objects, and then based on that, it will navigate. And so this is the navigation part. And then as an option, I created the main view. The main view is responsible to dynamically load components, the view components, and then there's a small logic that helps you to load view based on the state of the action. And then, like, for example, you can see that there's the comments documents, comments view, It has a view, it has a document, it has a view. Also, there's a helper functions. Let's say you can use create, and then, for example, and then you can like edit. You can use that as well. And then inside of the document use, it's just a standalone React component that helps you to get the data. And I'm just using just CVR to get the data, and then grokd to create the fragment, create the docu, and then generate the types as well. And the small setup helps you to have like dynamically created view pages.